physics. Today now we are going to see about laws of motion. This is the part of the mechanics. Then consider the units of measurement. Physics forms a link between the physical world, that means the mathematical world. Secondary units. Units can be combined a variety of ways. That means quantity, then formulation, another one, something symbols, then for short time. Then first one is velocity. That means formulation of distance per time. Complex unit for meter per seconds. Next one is acceleration. Acceleration means used of the electricity and capacitance. Formulation of velocity divided by time. Then complex unit meter per second square, that is equal to meter per second per time duration. Next one is force. Force, that is equal to mass into acceleration. Complex unit for kilogram per meter square. Next one is electrical units. Already known that the electrons, protons, neutrons, then that means of the set of units, quantity, charge, current and voltage, resistance, power and electric field or magnetic field. What is defined by mass and inertia? Mass is how hard it is to get something to move. Intimately related to the idea of inertia, effectively how many protons and neutrons. Protons means the positive charge of the particles, neutrons means the negative charge of the particles, and neutrals means the positive and negative both of you. Next one is Newton's second law of motion. Already known that the Newton's law. What about the outside force? Not coming from within the body, an external agent, that means the second law of motion. Some formulas. This is for the general formula, F that is equal to ma. F is means the force, m is the mass, a is the acceleration. Next one is force. Examples of force. Gravity exerts a downward force on you. Sideways force on a couch that you slide across the floor. Then string exerts the centrally directed on the rock under the end of the overhead. Final, expanding gas in our car cylinder exerts the force against the piston. Next slide is velocity and acceleration. Velocity means already known, symbol for V, acceleration for A. Velocity is a speed and associated direction. Units of 10 meter per second towards the north, 50 meter per second straight upward. Acceleration is any charge in velocity either in speed of or direction. Or means opposite direction. Acceleration measured as rate of change of velocity. Velocity is measured in meter per second. Acceleration is meter per time duration. Next slide. Then next one is acceleration and connection, distance between the insulators and the conductors. Acceleration means the ball thrown into the air has the force of gravity operating on it. This is the acceleration. When you step on the gas, a forward force acts on your car making it speed up. That means for force or acceleration. When a bat hits a ball, the large momentary force results in a large acceleration of the ball as long as contact is maintained. This is the example for force or acceleration. All forces great and small. Force that is equal to ma. The relation is quantitative and it depends on mass. The same applied force for small mass will give a greater acceleration. Large mass will give a large acceleration. Force that is equal to mass into acceleration, that means m into a. If you want the same acceleration, a smaller mass requires a smaller force, etc. The relation between the mass and inertia, how hard it to get an object moving. Next slide. Hold on a second. That means the time duration very perceptive, and this is where the concept here net force comes on. There are considered the two circle, that means the rotate the time duration when counting the number of oscillations. That means the force that is equal to force 1 plus force 2, that means the total force, highest force is the total force, zero force, that means the forces are balanced. Examples of zero net force. Sitting in your sheet, gravity is pulling down on you, but the sheet reacts by pushing up on you. The forces cancel, so there is no net acceleration. Pushing against a grate, that means the forces of 0 point. Next one is Newton's third law. Newton's third law means for every force there is equal and opposite force. Consider the any box duration of the gravity, that means the flow, normal force will react the action. Force pairs illustrated, not shown the forces of gravity or the associated flow forces. Force on box by person push the box, then reaction to the forces, that means mass into acceleration. When we draw the box and float with the normal force and equal force or interaction to equal to the gravity, the real pairs have to involve the earth. Consider the box and consider the earth and the box. In between the distance between the D, calculate the two sides of the forces. Finally, we conclude the Newton's second law, Newton's third law, and the force and mass and acceleration.